How's it going? It's a Tuesday morning. It's raining out here in Austin, so that can only really mean one thing. Today's video is going to be shot in a shop. The purpose of today's video is we're going to be altering my exhaust on my truck. There's two options when you have a vehicle that you want to change the exhaust on, and to me, those two options are you can either go full long tube headers, get the full exhaust, or because you're just looking for sound, you don't really want to spend a whole ton of money on like a stainless steel exhaust. Like you could spend up to $1,000 for like a catback exhaust. That's sort of crazy to me. So I'm going to be making mine straight pipe, which is the second option. Basically, I'm going to be cutting off my muffler and the rest that's after that. And then I have a piece of pipe that I'm gonna clamp in for now. I'm gonna weld it later when I have a chance, but today's not that day. So I'm gonna clamp it in. It's gonna come out behind the frame rail and in front of the rear tire. So I've got the piece of exhaust all set up. It's even got a hanger on it. That's kind of cool. So all I have to do is weld in a hanger and put it on. I don't even know. I might not even need to weld in a hanger. There might be one sitting there. Sorry. I always have burps. I always eat and then do these videos. And I'm an idiot. So that's a big factor in that. We've got Batty sitting here. He's gotten so big. He's such a big boy now. Here. Hi, Batty. Who's that? Look at him. But other than that, I'm gonna get everything loaded up into the truck and then swing over to work so I can cut this shit off and have a loud ass exhaust for nothing, for free. It's a good thing in Texas they don't really have that strict of emissions laws. All they really do is just test your gas cap seal. I'm guessing, I don't know, the pressure for the evap system. So I'm not gonna get I'm not gonna fail a test just because I don't have a muffler. But yeah, let's get to it. I'll see you at the shop. Okay, what's up guys? I'm here at Sterling Acura of Austin. The truck's already up in the air because I figured I wouldn't bore you with that shit. Today we're gonna be putting this pipe where my muffler used to be. I know I already explained that in the intro, but you know. Sorry, my mask always falls down when I talk, so you'll see that. I practice proper mask etiquette, and you should too. I'm also going to be doing an oil change today. I've got some Mobil 1 530 for my truck, and of course an AC Delco filter, because fuck you if you don't use AC Delco. Other than that, I'm going to get started. I'm just going to drain the oil real fast, and then we'll get on to the exhaust portion of the video. So. So while that drains, I'm gonna take you and just show you around a little bit about the underneath of my truck. So basically this is a Canadian truck and it's just rounded 179,000 miles. Now if you don't know about Canada, they use a lot more salt than even the USA does, and even in like Michigan where I'm from, where we use a lot of salt, they use even more. So I might have a slight front pinion seal leak, but you know, I'll explain a little more about the exhaust here in a minute. But she's pretty rusty, but she's trusty, you know. I might need new rear shocks soon, but they're not leaking, they're just rusty, as you can see. But underneath here, I've got my spare KO2 that I got for real cheap. So now that that's almost done draining, I'm gonna plug that hole, and then we'll get into the exhaust side. So, you know. Okay, so if you didn't know what I was talking about when I explained it earlier, I'm gonna be straight piping this exhaust, which just means I'm gonna be deleting the muffler, and I'll go over the components of the exhaust in just a second. But basically, I'm gonna cut right about here on my exhaust, take the rest of it out, and then I'm going to replace it with another piece of pipe that I have that's the same size, and that will come out right behind here and go out behind the rear wheel. Not too close to the rear wheel, because you don't want that thing bouncing around, you don't want it hitting up against the wheel, burning shit, you know. Basically, in an exhaust you have a few components. They're all emissions related because that's what exhaust gaskets are they're emissions. So basically here at the front of the engine, you have two catalytic converters. Sometimes cars like 4 cylinders and some V6s just have one, but and older cars only have one, but now in the future days, we have two to reduce emissions, you know, even more. So basically this is a catalytic converter, or CAT, as you might hear somebody say. Not Cadillac converter, catalytic converter. I have another one over here. Sorry, my filming skills kind of suck. Now, as you travel down the way, you have a crossover pipe so that the two sides meet. And there's different styles of this. There's X pipes, there's, you know, I think this is a Y pipe, but that's basically the premise. Is some don't even have crossovers. They just go straight to the back and run out the rear end. Now up here, I think I've explained on my motorcycle, but this is an O2 sensor. Basically, that reads the air-fuel ratio, or calculates the air-fuel ratio coming out of your engine while it's running. And you usually have an upstream and a downstream. Upstream one up there, and a downstream one right here. What that does is that allows the computer to calculate what's coming out of your engine, and then what else is coming after the CAT. So if you have a problem with your CAT, and you're getting a certain reading before the CAT, and then after the CAT, like a huge drastic or super similar, the computer in the car can realize that there's something wrong with that, and it'll throw a check engine code. Basically, if you didn't know, the check engine light is exclusively for your emissions. So if anything's going wrong in your engine that could be causing emissions problems, that light will come on. So like a misfire. Okay, so I'm really dumb, and I hit the lock button like an idiot when I put my phone back on the tripod. Basically what I was explaining is if you have emissions problems, the O2 sensors will read it, send in a check engine light. The check engine light is exclusively for emissions so that the government can track what the fuck is wrong, and so we don't pollute the earth more than we already are. And then I went on to think about, do electric vehicles have check engine lights? And I still haven't Googled that. I'm sure they maybe do for batteries, but I don't think it'd be a check engine light. It might just be a battery light. I don't know, I've never been in one. Except for a Chevy Bolt, but those aren't really, those are like baby electric vehicles. I'm talking about Teslas. Then I went on to explain that this is a drive shaft, and I'm really bad at explaining things. And this is a gas tank, and I replaced the fuel sending unit last year, or this year, because 2020 has been so fucking long, I can't remember. But basically I'm gonna cut this motherfucker off right here and send it, because I want to be loud, and I want to be proud, and I want everybody to know that I drive a Chevy, and look at me, because I'm in a big fucking red truck, but you wouldn't think about it. People almost run into me constantly. I'm the biggest, reddest fucking truck you've ever seen, and people just don't even notice me. So maybe now that I'll be loud, they might hear me more, just like me on my Harley. God, these boys can't shut the fuck up. So hopefully you can hear me, because with this mask and the noise, I don't know. This might be some really shitty audio on this video, but we'll see. I should have brought the mic. It's whatever. So without further ado, let's get into this. Let's get into fucking this. Right now I'm just making a line for myself to follow so that when I cut it fully, it's not going to be really shitty. I actually cut that piece off and it was kind of shitty. Got a little shit in my eye. Goddamn. I have to wear the hat forwards. But that's just something I do to keep track of where my cuts are going. Because like when you just send it and cut through, you're usually gonna fuck something up. It's not gonna be a clean cut. So. I don't know what the fuck just hit the camera and made it turn off, but it did. Basically, I should have brought my Sawzall because the air pressure here is not that good. And it's having trouble cutting through. I'm gonna need your help with this part. I'm gonna need your help just a little bit for this part. So we got it off. I just need a little help fucking getting it off. Yeah. This is Caleb. Pretty cool guy. I don't want to kill you. Yes, sir. We got it. You gonna rip it? Oh, it's not gonna rip it. It's brand new. I replaced it like last year. Oh, rip it. Nice. Oh my God, it's out. Spit on it. I want to get butter. Oh, dude. Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, but you forgot to plant, dude. Let's raise it up. You want to raise it up a little? Raise it up? Yeah. So we got it on, but I didn't cut far enough back, so. Oh yeah. Too high? No, that's good. Yeah, throw it on the lock. Out of the way, Caleb. Being safe here. No, it's fine. We do this. Bada bing. So, up here, we have our new exhaust that I have to throw some clamps on. Because I don't know how to weld. And no one here knows how to weld. What the fuck? I wonder how loud it's gonna be.
For what? Oh, when you turn it off?
I gotta put oil in it. If I almost start it, remind me.
Okay.
I didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
Far enough.
Yeah, it's gonna fly off.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
there'll still be straight bites on it. The goal is done. This is for aesthetics. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah,
Right.
it's the edge there. Fuck it. Just give it a little, like a hair, but you never know. You know? Yeah, that bitch ain't going nowhere.
Going nowhere. Now, the real question. The tip, bro. Trying to get this fucking Chevy tip off, bro. I'm gonna leave all those noises in.
Oh, you recording the whole time?
Oh yeah. Still accurate. Okay. After trying to get the fancy tip I have on there off for like a good 5 minutes. I decided I'll do it at home when I have a lot more time and more tools. But as you can see, here's my little exhaust. It's clamped down there tight, it ain't coming off. I wish I had the tip because it would extend the thing out longer and I could see it, but for now it should be fine. It's gonna sound the same. So I'm gonna lower this back down. And throw oil in it, and we'll start it up, see how it sounds. Right there, boy. Thirsty as shit. I've only had like a liter of water today. I got coffee to make me more thirsty, but at least it tastes good. So, a little quick update about everything else. Bike's going to the Harley shop tomorrow. I'm just gonna have him give it a quick once over. But other than that, life's going pretty good. Working's good. This is a little coffee break time. I'm not working today, of course, because I'm fucking around with my exhaust. The other guys that are here were nice enough to help me. Thank you, Sterling Acura of Austin, for letting me use the shop. It's always appreciated. So I don't have to do it in the middle of my driveway, or not driveway, in the middle of the parking lot at the apartment. Especially with the oil change. I hate getting oil everywhere. I hate doing oil changes in my own driveway. If I can, I do it in the garage. I don't have a garage. Other than that, I'm gonna throw oil in this thing. Let's get it started up. I'm excited. It's gonna be loud. Hope the rest of the shop isn't mad. I made enough noise already. Y'all ready to hear this thing start up? 'Cause I am. Not too fucking loud. It sounds good. It sounds rumbly. That's nice. So, I don't know how well you guys can hear that on the video. Hopefully the iPhone's microphone is pretty good. But it's perfect. It's not fucking batshit loud. I kept the resonator on there. And, I mean, it still has cats. So it's not going to be... The sound's going to be more focused than it is just going to be, you know, brap. Like a fucking Honda Civic with straight pipes all the way back. So I'm really happy. I just wish I could get a little more length on that tip. I was a little wrong about the exact, you know, it being the perfect size, but it is in a great place. And I can always put the tip on, you know, once I get home and get it taken off and do all the work to do. I'm probably not gonna do that. It's so much work. I don't wanna do that. We got a fresh oil change, new sound of the truck, and I'm gonna count that as a win. My glasses are always fucking fucked up. What's up with that? That looks so greasy. It's insane. But right now, since we did an oil change, I'm gonna check the oil level because I'm a responsible adult. It's my truck. And then I'm gonna get a sticker and put when I did this because I never can remember. So we got everything done today that I wanted to get done. Huge thank you to Sterling Acura and Alex, the service manager. Oh, it sounds so good. Oh my god. All the boys were right, bro. Straight pipe LSs sound fucking amazing. It's a little cabin noise. I also have the window down. But other than that, it's fucking phenomenal. It sounds low. It sounds good. I guess that's just the perk of keeping the resonator on there. And yeah, good day's work. I'm happy with it. I was a little worried it'd make it super loud, but I guess with cat, again, I'm probably repeating myself. But with cats on there and a resonator to focus the sound, I didn't think it'd be too bad. It's not as bad as my friend Woodchuck back up in Detroit. He's got I think it's a 16 or a 17 Silverado that he's got long tube headers, nothing, just basically straight pipes. Loudest motherfucker on the planet. Can't hear yourself talk in his truck. It's so crazy loud. But I mean, it sounds badass. But other than that, I'm just gonna get headed home and I'll film an outro for you guys. Gotta get on the freeway real quick. So, I'm back here at the apartment. Exhaust sounds great. Apparently the tip that I took, or that piece that I put on there, was off of a newer Silverado. I didn't know that, but I found out from a guy. Jesus Christ. But I found out from a guy at work. But again, huge thank you to Sterling Acura. You guys should check out their website. I'm not going to link them below because they're not a sponsor. They're just my place of employment. But Batty turned into a weird frog. Dude, shit happens when you're gone. I don't know what the fuck. But other than that, yeah, didn't really learn anything today. Just cut shit up and put shit on and make it loud. Upcoming things I guess I gotta get done are, I want to do the radio in the truck. Nothing really planned for the bike, but if something comes up, I'll film it, just for fun. Like I said, it's going to the shop tomorrow just to see if there's anything up with it, get adjustments or whatever. I would like to do the door hinges on the truck, but that might be a little bigger job than myself alone. I'm not sure. I'll look into it. I might need a buddy to help me out. I have a couple buddies. My good friend Vince here, he, with his 392 Charger, we've got a couple projects planned for that. I'll be filming, so hopefully the audio working in the shop wasn't too bad. I'm sorry I had to wear a mask. I'm sorry there was noise. But, the luxury of working on a hoist is one that I didn't really want to pass up, but I did want to make a video about it. And I'm sorry that there hasn't been many videos. I'm just starting working, getting back to it. I don't really have enough money to do certain videos. I'd like to do vlogs, but I'm not really going anywhere. And I don't really know anyone in the area. So if I go on a ride in the future, I'll film it, try to make something of it. But, I want, I'll do my best. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe. Maybe a comment. I always appreciate the comments, especially yours, Jimmy. You know who you are. Thank you to John, my good buddy John back in Michigan. He gave me the inspiration to just straight pipe it a long time ago, probably a year and a half ago. I just went to his wedding recently, so that was nice. But happy with how it came out. Hopefully it sounds great on your guys' end. And I hope you guys have a nice day. Hopefully I'll cut together some funny bloopers. I always love doing that. But see you next time.